Welcome to Doctors of the Past. In this video, we wear the royal robes to read the prophecies of sacrifice. Stay with us, subscribe, and thank you so much for your time. Excavations between 1935 and 1936 at the Palace of Mari unearthed a collection of 32 inscribed clay liver models dating back to the reign of Zimri-Lim. The practice of hepatoscopy, examining the liver of a sacrificed animal, usually a sheep or a young goat, allowed sovereigns to attempt to predict the future and seek divine approval for their actions. In ancient Assyria and Babylonia, this organ's influence on monarchical decisions was decisive, as it was considered the essential seat of thought and emotion, as well as the primary medium for deciphering the will of the gods. These terracotta pieces served various functions. They recorded historical milestones, acted as teaching aids in augur schools, and functioned as divination tools or manuals for the Baru. This expert priest possessed a special sensitivity for identifying signs within the viscera. The process was strictly regulated to prevent human error or ritual contamination. Before the reading, canonical prayers were recited to request deities like Shamash to ensure the response in the ram was clear and favorable, regardless of whether the specimen was defective or if the haruspex had made a procedural error. Occasionally, in the king's absence, one of his robes was used as a proxy to validate the ritual. Afterward, malformations were identified and the corresponding omen was communicated to the king. These predictions regarding political and military events were mostly based on significant past occurrences. Unlike other records, these texts use an inverse formula linking organ morphology to specific historical events or hypothetical situations. These model events served as a guarantee of truth. For instance, certain cuneiform inscriptions mention figures like Sargon of Akkad, his grandson Naram-Sin, or the last monarch of the third dynasty of Ibisen, to justify or foresee similar outcomes for present-day leaders. Omens were not intended for the common citizen. They focused almost exclusively on the royal figure and state affairs. In Mari, the sovereign consulted augurs before taking any action, no matter how small. This practice provided the necessary reassurance or warning to govern, lead armies, and manage institutional crises. Specifically, it allowed for predictions on whether an enemy planned an attack, if a city would be destroyed, or if the army would retreat in a state of shock. Model number 19 indicates that, regarding an enemy assault plan, the organ's configuration confirmed if the attack order would actually take place. That concludes today's dose. If you enjoyed it, look for more tablets on our channel. Next week, we will seek refuge with Ludovic II of Bavaria in a fantastic castle.